Hey you guys, what's up? My name's Robin and this is going to be the first video on my new YouTube channel. So this video is basically going to be about my life and what led me to be where I am today, which is being a teen dad. So anyways, my girlfriend's name is Summer. We've been together for 2.5 years. So we first met each other in grade 6 when I had came back from a trip to Disney World and she was new to the class. So she was new to the class and I pretty much fell in love immediately. She was so beautiful. And so we dated then, and we broke up. It didn't work, of course, and then we ended up dating again in grade 7. So that did not work out either. So then we kind of left each other alone for 4 years. 4 years we didn't talk, we didn't see each other at all. And she messaged me on Facebook one day. She just said hey. I think that's literally all she said. I think she just said hey, and I didn't respond for like a week or two. Finally, I decided to respond, and we decided we would hang out that night. So we met up at a local park in my hometown and we just hung out that night. We walked around town, we kind of caught up, and I must admit it was a really, really amazing night. And so we decided to hang out for the next couple weeks, and I was really starting to feel like I had feelings for her as soon as I first saw her again, but I wasn't sure. I didn't want to get hurt, and so I kind of just suppressed them, and I didn't feel like I wasn't going to say anything. I was just going to leave it alone. But 2 weeks in, I finally decided to ask her out because these feelings weren't leaving. They were there, and they were there to stay. So I decided to ask her out, and she said yes, of course. So then for pretty much the rest of that whole summer, we hung out almost every day. So we started dating on June 16th, 2014. And we hung out that whole summer almost every day. Now, we went to festivals and fairs. It was just an amazing summer. So come to the end of that summer, she had to move due to some problems with her family. So we were now in a long distance relationship. She was about probably like an hour away, probably an hour. And it was hard because I didn't have a cell phone. We were going to 2 different high schools. I couldn't text her throughout the day, and I played sports, so we didn't get to see each other that much. We would see each other every other weekend or so, which was really hard on us. So going through that first semester of school, so till around January time, it was pretty hard, but we made it work. We FaceTimed so much. We talked on the phone all the time. We played Xbox together. We tried to spend as much time as we could together. We saw each other a decent amount. And come December 26th was the date. So right after Christmas, I had some mental issues and I had a lot of problems, and some really, really stupid stuff happened, and it did not leave me in a good position. And because of that, I wasn't able to spend New Year's with my girlfriend, which was extremely hard for me because I had been waiting for that for so long. And so that was hard for me, not being able to spend it with her. And so the next couple months were really hard on me because of the actions I had made. And I'll talk about it in another video, probably what happened. But in March or so, when I turned 16, about 2 months after that, on May 20th, I left home and I moved in with my girlfriend. So I decided to get a job, of course. And I started working at Tim Hortons, which is actually a pretty decent job. There was a lot of nice people. It wasn't good paying or anything, but there was a lot of really nice people there who worked there. So it was definitely a good experience. I learned a lot from that job. So yeah, about a couple months after that, we had started school again. So we went throughout the summer. I was working, she was working. So we did get to spend a lot more time together either way, because we would come home every night and see each other, of course. And then, so going into the future, around September, we started school again. So I wasn't allowed to go to normal school. They wouldn't let me because my parents weren't residents of the city. So I had to do this homeschooling program, which was hard. It was really, really hard. It took a lot of dedication. So Summer was going to a normal high school, and I was just doing homeschooling, and I fell behind. I fell really, really far behind. And about 2 months into school, Summer decided to come do the homeschooling program as well, because she had already done that for a huge portion of her high school. Like, she did it from the time she was in grade 8, I think, to the time she was in grade 10. So she did that for 2 years. So she was already pretty used to it. So yeah, throughout the rest of that year we did homeschooling. We kind of fell behind. It was really weird for me not being with my parents. I didn't get to see my parents much, which was due to my actions. So I'll also talk about that in another video, kind of what it was like not living at home at 16. So yeah, so that was really hard, but we did spend Christmas with my parents, which was nice because I hadn't seen them all too much. So going forward into those years, it was basically we were just working. We had got evicted from one of our houses, so we had to move to another house, which was it was just a silly situation. But anyways, we moved to a new house and we were living there for quite a while. I got a new job at a clothing store. It was actually a sporting goods store, and it was the job I had had for the past year. I had actually just left that job. I left for a transfer, but my work hasn't gotten back to me yet, so I don't know what is happening. We basically moved into our new house, and I will do a house tour eventually if you guys wanted that. But yeah, so basically I found out my girlfriend was pregnant September of 2016. So not too long ago, it was only about 5 months ago, we had found out she was pregnant. We had a feeling she kind of missed her period, but not fully. She spotted, so we weren't sure. But we just felt something was kind of off. So we bought 2 pregnancy tests, and they both were positive. I was right there with her when she took them, and literally as soon as the pee touched them, they were positive. So a lot of emotions went through my head at that moment, and of course her head as well. A part of me was kind of excited, whereas another part of me was like, I didn't know what to do. You know, I still am young, I'm really young, but I didn't really know what to do, so it was really hard. And so going into that, later on, we had told her mom, maybe a week later, we told her mom. And we might have told my parents like a month later because they live so far away from me, I wasn't able to tell them. I just hadn't gotten a chance to go out there. I was working, doing school. So we had to tell them like a month later. And everything went good with our parents. I'll do a whole another thing on that as well. Everything went good with them. They were really understanding and they're really supportive, which is really nice. It's nice to have people in your life that support you when stuff like this happens. So yeah, but basically those couple months are what led me to where I am now, which is being a teen dad. So my girlfriend is due in May 13th she's due, so I'm going to be doing videos throughout that whole period, and we're going to do videos leading up to the baby, and when the baby comes, I plan on doing a whole bunch more videos. So yeah, but that's pretty much the story. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please leave a rating, and yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Peace, guys.